about our 5 of Wands charge. We know this is why we began meeting here to begin with. We've come back to the beginning. But we know the beginning is also an ending. And the ending is the beginning. And this is how we are always transmuting and working with the energies in here in order to create with, as well as understand connection and work with the Taurus, work with shape-shifting in order to continue on. And that is seeing through our illusions right now. The 5 of Wands is connected to the 7 of Cups and being able to see through our illusions, but we're seeing through them within. And there's 4 cups here, right? That's our connection to how we feel separate, where we're feeling separate, where we're feeling stagnant. And the 3 of Cups, back to connection. Body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine, child, the heavens, the earth, through us. 3, 6, 9. 3 vibration, 6 frequency, 9 energy. And right now that's working with judgment. Guys, sorry about the glare. So when we see through what's stagnant, and remember we've gone back to the Taurus, and the Taurus is geometry that allows us, creating with this geometry, to rid ourselves of what's stagnant and to keep in sustainment. And this keeps us fresh. And this is about being fresh right now, guys. We need to be fresh. So we're rising. Look, masculine, feminine, and child. We're rising from the heavens to the earth. Through us we shall expand. But look, where we're rising. Where are we rising from, guys? We're rising from the water. Remember, we drank that water. And now we are rising. The sky is calling us home. My counter just said 211. Beautiful. Balance with our connections to seeing through the gates. Portal energies. So we're going to work with the Ace of Cups. We're going to work with self and spirit. And we're being gifted something here for all this work we did within the water. Because it's like, okay, we got pushed in the water, right, by that cat. And then we learned different strokes, right? We learned the backstroke, the front stroke, the butterfly stroke. And then we got pushed underwater and we were there for long enough that we just grew gills and learned how to breathe. And this is now being gifted for that. And our cup overfloweth. So what this is doing is this is activated the masculine. Remember, energy of the opposites. The mother is going to activate the father. And vice versa, guys. So now the masculine moves forth. And this is fast, guys. This is really, really, really fast. Like, look, that horse doesn't even know what hit him. It's go time. And we're going to be nice to horses, though, right? Literally. We're not going to be hitting horses. We love the animals. That's part of our 2 of Cups equality with all of life. And what the masculine is doing is he's moving forth to free the feminine. From within to without. And this is connected to what's happening on the earth, with the earth. This has to do with the reinvestment with the earth. This has to do with growth with the earth. So this is healing from mental entrapment of the mind. And the feminines got caught up in some of that because of what's happening without here. And now it's the masculine's turn to rise. The feminine went first a few years ago. Now it's the masculine's time. And what this growth is connected to is our 6 of Cups situations, okay? Ooh, a little squeaky. I'm trying to move the light so we don't get any glare. So it's the 6 of Cups, the restoration to innocence. And that this is what we're doing right now. And the restorations to innocence. Look, there's 2 flowers coming out of her cup and there's 2 flowers coming out of his cup. Coincidence? No, of course not. This is symbolism. To understand that in each cup we understand the balance. And we understand the energy of opposites coming together. But there's purity here. There's purification work honored here. So remember, this is where we know that sadness is connected to happiness. Love is connected to hate. Fear is connected to peace. and so on. And we've restored wholeness there, like temperature, like the gauge. You know, temperature is all one thing, but it's hot 1 minute and cold the next. We want to get it warm. But we've done purification here. We've done purification with you know, the hate, the fear, the sadness. Remember, sadness is connected to happiness. And we've restored happiness. We've restored love. We've restored peace. But from innocence, guys. This is from the child, from the children. And what we had to do is, remember, we had to look at the 4 cups, but we had to drink the 1 cup. So this is how we're going to understand the connection of 3. We're going to drink out of the 1 cup, the cup that is of thyself. So we're literally drinking the water here, guys. Remember, the dead drink the water of the sea. And yes, we need to rise again, like Phoenix is rising from the ashes, and we're going to do so. So now we have the right cup. And this is going to allow us to heal from the devil energies, because the devil is connected to this fog and illusion. See this fog? The devil's connected to that. The devil's creating that and trying to keep us chained. But we've seen through this because we drunk the water. We connected to the mother, okay? And we understand what is of self, and we understand this. This is what's been activated. So now we are being gifted through the earth. And it is gateway energy, okay? And it's connected from the heavens to the earth. But what they're showing me is this is connected from the earth to the heavens. This is opposite. And 8 plus, sorry guys, getting ahead of myself. 7 plus this ace equals 8. And we're going to expand through the earth. And there it is. Oh, I like it. I was already prepared, I guess. Thank you to channeled messages. So now we're going to begin working. And we're going to be working here. This is the patterns needed to create new earth here on the earth. And we need to now more than ever, right? And what this is activating through the earth is the masculine's forward movement of truth. And it's to take out the rest of what we're clearing out of this lower vibrational hack of the element of air. We're taking it out. And he's done a recalibration with the root here. And working with the Earth Star. Remember, when we work with the Earth Star, we've gone within the underworld in order to work with our ancients and ancestors, our ancestors there, and it's a very luscious place. And we needed to understand that for this massive levitation that the masculine is about to take. Remember, feminine, you have masculine within you, and masculine, you have feminine within you. And what it is connected to is the 4 of submersibles, the 4 of cups. But our separateness and drinking from our cup allowed us to understand self, allowed us to play our authentic tune. And this is connected to the shape of the stars that I saw within the sky this morning. And I want you to see, he's like got a little digital computer there. Yeah, he even had to understand the artificial matrix in order to create this tune. All of this experience allowed him to create this tune. And this is a healing tune. It's connected to the 2s. It's connected to the balance. It's connected to equality through equity. And we honor what that means. It's not, we understand that everyone is unique, and what you may need to be equal may be something different than what I may need to be equal. So we're honoring that today. And the captain of airships is here to help us do that. That is the King of Swords. And he's going to help us navigate our way now. It's time. My counter just said 9/11. And he's going to help us navigate our way through the mind. Now, look, we're doing some work here. This is where we're working with the artificial matrix, and we need to remove these pieces within the mind. And Spirit is helping us to do so, okay? Now, we're unplugging from the artificial matrix, and we're plugging back into self and the patterning. The patterning that is natural, and this is sacred patterning, and it's allowing us to free our fears while we work with Spirit. Remember, this goes back to that reading, the soul and the feather, okay? The soul and the feather are going to weigh the same. And what this is allowing us to do is to work with the 2 of engines here, which is the 2 of wands, the masculine, because We need to fix this gauge within. This is our gauge, and it's connected to our divine blueprint and our Merkaba and where we're going. And my counter just said 10, 11. Oh, the signs and synchronicities, guys, right now. I love it. Just remember when you're viewing this at home, though, I've added our beginning to it, right? So it won't be on point with mine because I've added in, you know, the lovely beginning with music and all that jazz. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're gonna play some jazz. So look, we are now working, and this is connected to our electromagnetic field, our divine blueprint, and our literal electricity with our energy. We're amping it up, and in order to create this, we had to understand the fives. Remember, we were working with 6, 3, 6, 9. So, and we've been working with the sixes, the frequency. So in order to do this, we had to understand the fives. Okay, guys? So we're doing so. And that is this artificial intelligence trying to take over and destroy the world. But we're rising above it. We're creating new Earth, okay? Remember that. But there's massive destruction happening here within the planet, and we need to honor this. And those of you that are really connected, clairaudient, clairvoyant, you've seen this and you understand why we're creating a new. So this is activating the fives in order to get to the sixes. And this is activating the Lady of Airships. And now we have the King and Queen of Swords. The restoration of balance through the element of air. To finish clearing out this hack, this level that we're working at. And this is... Ooh, sorry, Tarot. This is connected to the Messenger of Air. And the Messenger of Air has a message for us. And look at this work she's doing within the Five of Swords. She's connected to the Five of Swords. You can see it. And this is us right now, guys. This is us. We're connected to this Five of Swords. We're doing this work. And she has something in her mouth. Between her teeth. It's a sword, guys. Literally, the sword is between her teeth. That's lit. More symbolism here. And what this message is connected to, it's hangman time. We're surrendering. It's hangman time. And this is a surrender to work with the mind and have enlightenment. And remember, we have the King and Queen of Swords. We need the masculine and feminine in order to spiral out. We have to spiral out of the mind. We're making sense of what we need to make sense of. Look at these equations. There's sacred equations and connections. There's our divine blueprint. There's the infinity symbol, as we started off talking about that. Happiness connected to sadness and vice versa, and coming together through the center point. So we're coming together through the center point. Look, and Mercury's here. The mind. 5. The golden ratio. We're understanding the golden ratio because we're becoming golden. This has to do with the alchemy of lead to gold. And we are becoming golden. And in order to do that, we're balancing our karmic scales through our reflections. And through our reflections of self. And these reflections are connected to the Two of Cups. Everything we've been working on. Okay, guys? We've been working on justice through the Two of Cups. Our equality and equity. And we are coming together. And as we spoke about on our last reading, the moon's connection to Sagittarius. And I was called to have this representation. And look what she has on her arm. So we're coming together with our Merkaba. We're spinning counterclockwise at the speed of light to pull ourselves into this unity, reunion through separation. But we had to understand the separation, and we need to come together now more than ever because this is coming to an end. This is coming to an end, guys. That's why we're here. We came here to put an end to this. And we know, what is this card connected to? It's connected to this card, the Lovers. Here is the energy of the opposites coming together to create the whole. We needed to understand this in order to understand this. So we have to stop hating this and fearing this. We're going to put the application of love there in order to go from here to here. And that's a big surrender, guys. That's a big surrender within the mind right now. But that is what's going to help us to spiral out. What's going to help us to spiral out? It's some forgiveness here of this place in our path. And understanding, yes, this is a demonic realm that we came to heal the earth and rise out of. And in order to rise out of it, we need to raise our frequency. And the earth needs to raise her frequency so we can exit this space and place. And that's why they want to keep us in fear in lower vibrational spaces and places. And they don't want us to add that positive charge to the negative. They don't want us to be that positive tetrahedron, but too late. We're already doing it. Guys, we are what we've been searching for. We are the Special Forces team. And we need to remember that. It's us. So it's time to activate. It's time to activate. And yeah, we're not fearing that. We're applying love there. Thank you. It's part of the Two of Cups. I needed to understand this cup so I could understand this cup. And now it's go time, guys. It is go time. So what are we going to do? We're going to expand through the earth. Thank you. It's growth. Growth with life. Guys, we have life's back, so life has our back. And this is where now, if you're being called more than ever to quit eating meat, quit eating meat. And if you're being called to recycle and reuse and reduce, quit doing that. And quit. Ooh, guys, let me get my words right. Start doing it. Okay? Start doing it. This is working with life. You're going to not mow your lawn anymore. And you're not going to use fertilizer. No, you're creating an ecosystem out there for life. You are working with life. You're in symbiosis with life at this point here. And we're not meat shaming, guys. This is not about meat shaming. This is understanding being a starseed twin flame and your uniqueness, and that the consumption of meat is the way that we're doing it right now is the torturing of animals. It's destroying the planet, from the crops that we are growing in order to feed these animals to the crops that we are destroying in order to house these animals, and how we're housing them. It's torture. How their lives are playing out, and their lives need to heal with our lives, and that is working in symbiosis with life. All this torture is going out into the collective energy field for Mother Earth to cleanse, because that's her babies too, and that's lowering her vibration. And the whole goal of this is to raise the vibration of the planet along with our vibration. We're all connected. We're all one. And we're doing it from the macrocosm to the microcosm, from the heavens to the earth through us. And, there's love everywhere. If, someone's saying, oh, aliens are bad, they're from the sky, and all the people from the sky that are coming here are bad, and we are just earth beings. No, we are all connected. Love is the harmony. Love is the center point. Love is the negotiation. The creator is everywhere. And there's a healing being honored there, in the connection that we are connected to the heavens, through the earth, through self. And it's all one too. And we are on a universal expansion. And there's good and bad and dark and light everywhere. And this is understanding Pisces and our connection to the all, and working with ascended mastery. So it's time. It's time to stop letting the devil pull our strings. But we understand that the devil is connected to the creator. There's a connection there. The energy of the opposites coming together to restore the whole. And honoring going from here to here, through self, through the center point. Because you've taken back your power here. I've taken back my power here. This is our birthright. And there's something honored here within that. And that allows us to expand from the heavens to the earth through us. And the kingdom of the sun is the kingdom of the heavens, and it's within us. And we are being healed here. We are expanding here. We are in joy here. This is the most joyous card within the tarot. Look at the energy that we are receiving. And this is from the crown to the soul star and beyond. We know that there are chakras above the soul star. We just have not gotten into those yet here because we're not there yet, okay, guys? But look, she's connected to the earth star and had a recalibration with her root. She's whole here. But in order to get whole, we had to walk away, guys. We had to leave old earth. We're moving on. We're moving on from our lack of, okay? Here's the 5 of Pentacles. But, and look, I think it's pretty ironic that the key is just sitting there. But we're not going there. See, that's a trick. We're leaving this space and place. We're moving on. And we're moving on because we're going back to the earth. We're leaving our domes. Look, this is domes. And our domes are not self-sustaining. Our domes actually make us sick. We think about all the life force energies within nature and Mother Earth and how she helps cleanse. And like, look at how much cleaning you have to do within your dome, and you can feel it's not full of life force energies unless you keep up. Like, you know, you're constantly putting your own energy within there. Well, you're expending more energy. And yeah, you can use active botanicals within your home, aromatherapies, and clean with active botanicals. And yeah, you know what? You can raise the vibration and frequency of your home as well as burning, you know, sage, sweetgrass, cedar, and all that. But once again, too, it's not sustaining self. It's not sustainable as Mother Earth. She is a sovereign being. She is alive. So we're leaving this space to get back to this space. But how are we doing it? We have to do it through the mind, guys. That's the trick right now. That's what we have to see. We have to exit through the mind. Because remember, mind over matter right now. It is mind over matter, but it's about the matter. So we're gonna leave. And we're leaving here. Or we've been here and we understand why we're leaving and we're going back here. And it's connected to the Queen of Wands and our authentic being, our authentic rhythms. Okay, look. She has the positive tetrahedron. She's wearing it. She's found balance with it. Look, it's her earrings. Excuse me, guys. And look, she's restored her fire power. She understands this. She understands levitation with the Father, with the fire, and doing solar plexus sacral chakra work with a recalibration to the root. She understands her root. She understands the earth star. That's how she created this levitation through the masculine with the positive charge. And of course, then she understands how to be it. It's with her frequency, her rhythm, her force. We feel from force here. And that's why we had to leave old earth, because we're being forced and we're no longer being forced. So in order to do so, remember, this is about the water. We're going to create some new shapes. But this time, we're going to just fall in this water. Because look, all the new shapes are in here. We don't need to be pushed. We're doing this ourselves. And look, we're just falling backwards. And we have that wand. We have that wand because we've connected to our rhythms. We're not forcing self here. We've made the choice. We've made the choice to honor shape-shifting. And we're going to go back within the mother. And this is going to give us a fresh approach. With the mind here. And we're going to work with La Luna. And we're going to take a dive. And that's what this message is going to be connected to. But it's going to help us restore balance on the path of the moon. And remember, the lovers met up on the path of the moon. And we're going to meet up on the path of the moon again. And this is not getting all up in old templates. And oh, my counter just said 11:11. And that's because we had to take a pause here for a second, guys. And so here we are again with more signs and synchronicities. Now, this means we're meeting up on the path of the moon, but it's not of old earth. We're not going to get all up in codependency. And we're not going to be like, yeah, we're not manifesting this like this. We're coming together through purpose. We're coming together through our mission work now more than ever. We're coming together to restore balance. And for those of you that are understanding this, you get what this is about. This is coming together through frequency of new earth and the mission and why we're here. And that doesn't mean there ain't romance, guys. Don't get it twisted. But we've restored the romance. The romance is not everything. We're the center. There's so much more that we came here to do. And this is where our soul is set free and has our levitation. We literally have created freedom here from the 5D and beyond into the 3D. And what this is activating, like this is our soul being set free, and it's connected to the heavens, to the earth through us. And we are setting this free with our frequency. And this is allowing us to activate the Knight of Cups. And we need the Knight of Cups. This is love. And love is now allowing us to see through the veil. And we need to see through the veil. We need to see something through the veil, okay? So that's why we're raising our elevation. It's time. We need to see. And it's how to heal and elevate with the energies of New Earth. The star is here, Aquarius, okay? And remember, this is through the earth. So we're seeing this through the earth. This is the Page of Pentacles. And what this is activating is expansion through the earth. But look at the light here. And it's more portal energy. It's more gateway energy. So we're shifting through the earth with the heavens. Because why? We've been working on restoring balance on the path of the moon and having third eye activations that are connected to our crown chakra. And this has to do with our habitualness, our patterning. Our patterning of us is directly connected to the patterning of the earth. Guys, we are the creators of the earth, and it's time for us to see that. And we know we're the creators of the new world, and it's also time for us to take this seriously. And not that everyone isn't, but I feel like these messages need to be said, so they're coming out. So we know we've been working so hard on restoring vector equilibrium, rebalancing from within to without. This is the pushback needed in order to push back. We have to push back to what's happening in that Five of Swords. It's time. All this destruction and mayhem and chaos being caused. No, we're pushing back. And we're doing that with our frequency. We're using our Merkaba. The frequency of the Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance, as well as merging the totality of our experiences into the present to serve our highest purpose. And of course it is, because this is right now our highest purpose that we are achieving in this part of this transformation. And what this is connected to is the patterning of the lotus that we've been working on. And I know that, this patterning takes, 8 to 10 years, almost a decade, right? To a decade. Flowering spirit, revelation, and maturity. And I know that I did start my activation in 2011. And we know the Mayan calendar came to an end at 2012, I do believe. And I began my official awakening that I was conscious and aware of in 2017. I was officially aware of it when the sun and the moon began speaking to me, and my twin flame and I came together for the first time. So we are a flowering spirit having revelation and maturity. And yes, we are. It's our time. It's our time to flower. But we're flowering because we understand frequency, vibration, and energy, and because we understand this. And this is activating the building of New Earth and elevating the element of air. So we're going to build our new homes. And these new homes, of course, are connected to being energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. That's how we're going to create them. Remember, from the heavens to the earth through us, we're expanding. And we're going to follow our passions. You're ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Guys, we have to flip the script. We need to work with that masculine. This is the page of Gabrielle. We need to work with the masculine right now. Time to shift gears. That's part of our elevation. And we're going to honor the separateness. We're going to honor the separateness, okay? number 11, and that's working with the earth. Honor the separateness through the earth. Look, we have city, life, and the heavens. But look, she's connected to the heavens. The separateness allowed us to come together. We needed to understand the halves, you know, to create the whole. And that is allowing us illumination and our rising. Peacock is here, okay? That's allowing us our rising. And look, we did it within the water. Remember, we had to go within the water again to rise. That's part of this. So, and we know the peacock is connected to the phoenix here on earth, and the phoenix is rising from the ashes. That's what we're doing. That's what's happening during Scorpio season. And it was connected to facing our fears. The Nine of Swords is here. And guys, this is connected to cleansing our family bloodline. Okay, and working with Mars. And that's activating the tower. Literally, guys, it just dropped it. Okay, that's more confirmation. So we've activated the tower. We're healing with Mars, the masculine. We're healing with force, okay? We're having third eye activations. And look, it's portal energy. It's portal time. We're going to find out what this portal is connected to. It's activating the heart chakra through the earth. We have the Princess of Coins. What a beautiful lady. She is one beautiful lady. And guys, this is where we're going to grow with growth, with the life force energies through earth, with new earth. We're creating new earth here, okay? And how we're going to do so is, guys, more confirmation. These two cards are connected. The tower and this card is connected. We're doing this with armadillo. We're grounding. So we're grounding from the heavens to the earth through us. The sun, the kingdom of the sun is within us. But something is being activated from without to within here, okay? And in order to do this, we are being provoked. We're working with the cosmic cross of transformation. The grand provoker is here. And look, this is where we're being pulled in all directions. We're being pushed and pulled in all directions in order to expand. And there is Mars. Representation of healing with the masculine. We're healing with force. Because remember, we need to know where to apply that force to the matter with the feminine. So we're going to do that through the earth. And we're being initiated through the earth at another level. That's what's happening. We're being initiated through the earth at another level. And this is connected to our stability. Creating our stability through the 11th house, the energy of Aquarius, and becoming friends. But look, we're becoming friends with the divine. The divine is what's pulling us together. We had to know God first. We had to know the creator, source energy. And this is in order to nurture the earth through self. We're nurturing our coming together. We're nurturing our alignment, and that's activating the Father. Remember, the energy of the opposites. We have to nurture our force. And this is allowing the masculine, the father, and the mother, the water, to come together and to create the two tetrahedrons coming together in order to create the octahedron as we expand through the earth. So we're going to sense. We're going to use our desires to sense, and sense to use our desires. So we're going to have a revolution. It's connected to solar eclipse energy and number 44. This is a manifestation number through self-mastery, okay? And that is pulling us together through the lovers here. Remember, I think, Gemini, we come together, but we're coming together through the mind. But the mind connects to the heart. And what this is activating is our partnerships through the earth. And in order to do this, we're going to activate the North Node, our life's purpose, and this is connected to our 10 of Cups. From the South Node, our life's debts. Here we balance our karmic scales. And we're doing this with love. And love, Venus, Lady Venus, is activating the cleansing of the air element, communication. And now we're going to take this tetrahedron, and this tetrahedron, the positive tetrahedron of air, cleansed, and the negative tetrahedron of Earth honored the son and the daughter, and we're going to connect them and expand through the heart chakra. Now we have prism energy. We've healed from corruption. We're healing from corruption. In order to do that, we are having an ending to begin again. And this is working with our ancients and ancestors. We had to expand our consciousness, and that is now working with Aquarius. We know, and Aquarius is working with, formerly working with Saturn and now working with Uranus. Our great genius is connected to balancing our karmic scales. So we're going to have faith. Our golden ticket here is faith. We're being activated with our faith. Okay, guys, and this is through self. This is working with the people creating the new world. We're coming together, guys. We're coming together to create the shape of the divine here on the earth in order to make these miracles happen. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our daily routine to work with our subconscious mind and to expand. And this is our routine. Our daily routine, our daily habits are elevating in order to push through the womb here. And that is connected to the lunar eclipse and change. We're going to honor change. Guys, I've tried so hard this morning to keep the glare off these cards. So we've activated change here with the lunar eclipse. And this change is connected to being able to do enough work with the Knave of Swords. And the Knave of Swords can eat fire. Okay? It's connected to the fire. The Father and Son are working together in order to destroy what's lower vibrational. And that's activating the Hierophants. We have activated with the spirit world. And this is going to allow us to create peace with the Father. We're expanding the matter here with the masculine in a natural way. It's no longer forced or manipulated. It's proper. It's being honored. And that's our connection to the Two of Cups through this Ace. Guys, we're coming full circle. And we're doing this within the garden. And this is what's being honored today. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. And this bird is delivering a message for us, and it's connected to the red string of faith, fate. Let's find out what it is. Oh, she's taking her gloves off in order to receive it. Let's go get it, guys. Let's go get it.